Jeff, can you tell me the three main requirements for AWS to establish a center in a country, sort of politics, economics, stability?
Sure. So across Latin America, as well as other countries, where we start is with listening to our customers. Some of the differences in Amazon Web Services are our obsession with what our customers are needing. And as builders, we think very long term. And so as we think about additional infrastructure, offices, investments, and more in countries, where we always begin with is with our customers and listening what's there. Then as a part of that, we do quite a bit of due diligence in a variety of different areas, but consistently across the region and with any country, it starts with the customer.
Those established influence, stability, government stability, the climate, anything that you can say, can we establish a center in this country?
Well, I think in the interest of time, you'll see Amazon Web Service have infrastructure in many countries around the globe. As we talked about today, we have 20 regions already powering millions of active customers, 4,000 government entities, 9,000 universities, 27,000 nonprofits and more. And then, of course, as we look at our CloudFront and Edge sites, over 160 of those around. So yes, I think in the interest of time, you'll see us put infrastructure in most major countries around the globe. Again, it starts back with what the customer is asking for.
Does government establish contact with AWS and tell you, I would like to meet you because we can make business together and establish in this country? Does this happen?
We've done it's a variety of different ways. Yes, we do see governments now not looking at cloud of if, but is now how fast and can you help us? And we've got relationships throughout the region with governments that are asking us to be very proactive in helping them make the digital transformation rapidly on behalf of their citizens. We cover topics such as security, data privacy, and more. And so that's part of the excitement of working with government, because government can act like a startup. And we see it happening throughout the regions. They want to be leaders, not laggards of technology. And again, with our customer obsession, it energizes and inspires us to bring our best.
Mm-hmm. Does AWS have any plans in the future for the Caribbean, maybe Puerto Rico?
So we are definitely listening to our customers, and in many ways we are already engaging with governments throughout the Caribbean nations. Take, for instance, St. Kitts. We've done quite a bit of work with the government of St. Kitts on disaster response systems, preparing the government in the threat of hurricanes so that they could always have continuity of governments. So we've helped them to move their websites from on-premise to in the cloud, as well as to have storage and data backup using some of our Snowball technology. That's just one of many examples throughout the Caribbean where we've already been investing.
Have you have any contact with Puerto Rico's government?
Yes, my team has absolutely been engaged with the government of Puerto Rico in a lot of different engagements, and together with Lorenzo, we can get some of the case studies that we've done.
Finally, once you establish in a country, can you tell me what are the main challenges for AWS to bring service to the public sector?
Well, again, where we focus, first of all, is working with government to better understand what they're trying to accomplish, their mission. That usually starts first with talking about security, something that we have been engaged with, as we call it, day zero. Because we knew if we were to build solutions and services for government, you had to go ahead and have security and compliance. That's why we have over 200 security services and features available now. Afterwards, it's talking about policy and how to get started. Again, data privacy and others. And so we walk through together with the government to help them be able to sprint faster and recognize their digital transformation. Then it's get started. Now I would say things are changing in Latin America, and this is where it's really exciting, and especially in the Caribbean nations. It used to be just about, I want to move to the cloud for my website or for disaster response or storage capabilities. Now what we're seeing is an acceleration of more sophisticated applications. They've been looking at and using our hybrid architecture to balance out what they have already invested on premise, but the innovation that AWS Cloud can bring. We're also seeing significant workloads in databases. They're being free from where they were locked into on-premise solutions. And so we're seeing more and more SAP, Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server, and other databases move across. And lastly, we're seeing acceleration in Latin America with machine learning at all levels, whether that's with SageMaker to our AI services such as Poly and Lex and others. And so we're seeing Latin America sprint forward, and I think the rest of the world is really starting to take notice.
About that, Jeff, and finally, what are the next steps for AWS in Latin America?
Well, we're continuing to expand and grow. When I started this business years ago, it was just me and one solution architect. Now we have teams throughout the region who are proactively engaging government in so many wonderful ways. We're also investing significantly in the partner channel. There are so many solutions you can build with AWS. Today, 165 services and growing. So, together with our partner channel, they're providing the myriad of solutions to government, local municipalities, education, of course, enterprises and more. And so what's next is we're continuing to invest in being inspired, we're listening, and we're continuing to innovate and deliver on the customer's behalf.
Thank you, Jeff.